Now, okay, this piece of advice for this episode of Sleepovers with M, it may seem silly or weird or a bit much if you take it out of context, but if you really dissect and understand the meaning behind the phrase that I came up with, it will make sense and it may help you out. So, it's essentially you only say sorry if it's an emergency. And I'm a very apologetic person. I say sorry all the time. Bump into someone, oops, sorry, which makes sense, but it feeds into other areas of my life and in almost everything I do. Like, I'm apologetic, I'm apologizing for things that don't matter. Like, if you bump into somebody, you could say, oh, excuse me, instead of saying the word sorry. You could teach yourself and train your brain that it's not okay to say it. Like, it is a very important word. Sorry is very important, but I think it needs to be saved for big things and big scenarios where it is due. But when you don't need to say it, you shouldn't be saying it because it makes you smaller. You're making yourself less of a human being, less of an individual by saying you're sorry a lot. And so I've noticed with my boyfriend Nate, just from past relationships that I've had, I've always done this. I've always said sorry for everything. I was always apologizing for things, and I don't need to. I understand if it's something that you did wrong and it's noticeable and it's impacting somebody else's happiness and peace, then it's an okay scenario for you to say you're sorry, for you to apologize and come forward and just say, hey, that was me, that was my bad, that's on me, I'm sorry. But if it's the little things, you shouldn't have to. And so I hope that's helpful. What else? I guess just being careful of your words before you say them and never make yourself smaller. I think that's what I'm going to end on. Never make yourself smaller because you're so beautiful and bright and amazing, and you deserve to be human. You deserve to be here. You deserve to take space. And when you're always apologizing for some things, you make yourself smaller. You're shrinking yourself down, putting somebody on a pedestal, apologizing to them when you don't need to. So, and that's not to say, let me just end with this thought, okay? That's not to say, like, you can be an asshole or a bitch and be, like, I'm never going to say sorry. No, there's a time and a place. You say it at certain times or places, and you don't other times and places. Like, you don't have to say it. It is so hot in here. I need the fan going. Okay, bye.